Well, thanks for tuning in to Staff's Transport today. This is the weather in Cheadle, not a day for looking at trains. However, it might not be fit enough outside, but it's warm-ish and dry inside. Well, here's SJ, and today we're going to be running some trains inside. Just lately I've been told that I'm turning into my grandfather. So, in the famous words of Lloyd Grossman, let's look at the evidence. National Geographic magazine, old maps, Kojak paperbacks, old analogue camera, Columbo's raincoat, and an O-gauge train set. And it's these wonderful old Lionel trains that we're going to be having a look at today. CC is also here, but she's sleeping through the afternoon. CC. First thing to say is this is a very temporary track in the lounge. Where the floor isn't level, there's magazines and beer mats and all kinds of things. I've cleaned all the track and taken the trouble to use garden wire to secure all the joins. Otherwise, the problem is that when the train's going round, the train separates the track. So the electric current is disturbed, or the train derails, or both. You can still have some fun with trains like this in a small lounge like mine. Right, well, we'll start out with this 462 steam locomotive. It's a 1990 special. Denver and Rio Grande Western. As you can see, she's a little bit dusty. There's a power converter here because obviously the American people have different power supply than us. This controller will be familiar to people in the USA. During the course of this train going round, you might see some smoke coming from the funnel, but that is in fact vegetable oil. So the lounge does in fact smell like a fish and chip shop, but it's not unpleasant. Well, there's the familiar hum. It's not really a steam fix, but the vegetable oil smells rather pleasant. But it does make you want to eat fish and chips, or pie and chips. Anyway, let's change the motive power. Well, the next one's a diesel SJ. Here's the Southern diesel. It's the Conrail diesel this time, SJ, one of your favourites. And here she is, 2971 Conrail. Now for another change of motive power. Bye bye Conrail. Here we have this tiny little tram car, which evidently is quite a rare model. Having fun, SJ? There it is, the tram car. Something completely different. There's not a lot of motive power left. We've got a couple, so we'll use those in a few minutes. One of them is that 44-ton switcher that we see there, but it is a little unreliable, so we'll get it started, or hopefully started, and then film it, and not the other way round. Well, with its very familiar electrostatic crackle, here is the 44-ton switcher. Well, there's only one more I can think of, so one more last change of motive power. Well, it's time for the last train, SJ, who's just jumped into the warm space that CC has left behind when she's gone out. This is today's last train. It's not a Lionel Lines engine. This is in fact our old family Christmas tree locomotive that ran round the Christmas tree and made the festive season so magical for 7 years. This year my son grew out of Christmas and declared that it was a waste of time. So pretty well everything's gone in the bin, but I hadn't got the heart to throw away this wonderful locomotive. You can still see snagged around the tender wheels there some cat hair from our beautiful old pussycat who sadly passed away, aged almost 18 in 2020. Anyway, One last time around. Well, it's good night from SJ and it's good night from me, Staffs Transport. We hope you've enjoyed the indoor train session today, and we'll hope to see you again very, very soon.